guys, spur of the moment video, and I am exhausted and I should be asleep, but because I can't sleep, I'm up doing this. So, yeah, I recently reorganized my vanity. Please ignore, I'm gonna turn this around. Okay. I reorganized my vanity, so everything on here is reset up and redone. My Simpsons are moved and to a new spot. Whoa. Over here. They're over here now. And as much as I love to keep my ColourPop drawer like this, I kind of want an everyday drawer for everyday stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of my makeup out, even my makeup out of there, and I'm going to reorganize my bins that I have, and I'm gonna put my makeup back then, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. But right now, let me just get all of my makeup out, because honestly, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna do this or what I'm gonna do, what the game plan is, because I do keep like what I reach for up here, but it's kind of a pain, so I'm kind of wanting to redo it, because that was the whole point of the vanity, was having the center drawer for stuff that I reach for all the time. So I had to figure out how I'm going to set it up and stuff. So I'll be right back after I get a haul of my makeup out. So I got most of my makeup out of my drawers, and honestly, we're just gonna kind of roll with it, because I don't want to take out my ColourPop eyeshadows, because I've already redid that once, so I'm just shifting it over, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this just yet, but I think this is going to be the main area for my main stuff, so I need to decide which of these containers will go in here, because I honestly don't know which will fit. So I have some makeup, as you guys know. I have makeup that is not cruelty free that I keep in the drawers, and I use up as I go, so please ignore that. So we're going to take this one out of here. This kind of goes nicely like that, and then maybe I can put the palettes that I'm going to keep out and use to reach for. Oh, I did not make room for my Panda palette. I kind of need something else to go in here, behind here, because I have more shadows back here. The problem is these skinny things, they don't fit well. They don't fit well right there. I don't want to split up the black, and the problem is I don't want to split any of these containers up from each other. So I think I'm going to have to rehouse. You know what? I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to have to rehouse my NYX stuff again. That's even if I nearly broke this highlighter after I already repressed it once. Okay, we're just gonna throw it. All my NYX stuff is basically lipsticks, because when I literally started collecting makeup, I literally was obsessed with lip products, and now I have way too many that I don't even use. Okay, so here's this. No, it's not gonna fit. I mean, I could stack it. I can stack it like this, but I don't like that. I kind of like... Alright, so that's not going to work. So NYX stuff can go back in there. I still can't figure it out, because this thing right here won't fit in any drawer except for this big one right here. You know what? I'm just going to get my palettes out of the way and figure out the next thing later. Now, I know I reach for a lot are these three palettes right here. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I reach for that, like, so much. At least, I haven't lately, but I usually do. Plus, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which is still new. I kind of want to reach for that a bit more. And then the Urban Decay Electricity palette I have right here. I'm gonna put the palettes here. And I think maybe the Sugar Pop palette. I don't know, I kind of want to keep all the Too Faced palettes together. But I feel like this was limited edition, and I don't want we'll just keep that like that. But this Urban Decay, I'm going to have to replace this because I use it way too much. Now, I reach mostly for my Wet n Wild blushes, so I'm going to stick like you know what, I don't even reach for these three. I don't reach for them. They're very sheer, and they don't even show up on my pale skin, so I'm going to put that in a different drawer. What do I reach for? What do I reach for? I reach for a lot. I've reached for this one a lot, which is one of the new formulas. Fantastic. Yeah. So we're gonna go with that. And problem is, I was disappointed in this color, but we're gonna keep it because I do have makeup. Because like I said, I reorganized my vanity and I went through makeup. This is all makeup I'm gifting or trying to use up. So regifting. This is a limited edition thing, came with the Maleficent thing, so I'm gonna put that somewhere else. These are two of my limited edition eyeshadow palette quads from Wet n Wild. I don't want to use those every day. This is my foundation. The problem is, I'm gonna have to leave so many things out, and then that kind of defeats the purpose, because foundation, primer, where's my concealer? I have a concealer somewhere in here. It's a Wet n Wild eye concealer. That's face stuff. Oh, and my eyeshadow primer. Let's put that there, and this chapstick. This is a lipstick I'm trying to test on time, and I forgot to put it on the other day to test out how long it lasts, and I forgot to test it. So I use these three, well, I don't use that contour, but I use this highlight and this powder from Wet n Wild. I use those all the time, every time I get ready. I barely actually even go for this, so we're not going to put that in the everyday drawer. These are some highlighters I have for a limited edition, and I don't reach for them too often, but I'm going to take the one that was shattered and put that in here to use that up. I have this all natural palette that is a Naked 3 knockoff, which I actually not as similar as I had hoped, but I don't use that every day. I don't reach for it. I do reach for these two out of the three Fergie Wet n Wilds, but I want to keep them together, so we're going to put all three here. Most of my blush is Wet n Wild. This is in a backup foundation, so we're going to find somewhere else. Oh, here's my mascara. I use that every day. Well, when I do my makeup, here's another limited edition lipstick. Let's see, Creative Me, it's pretty, but with my Panda palette going, I don't want to use this that often. I feel like I've just made this harder on me. And these are all my color pops, which I reach for a lot. I'm always using this, and I'm always reaching for these, so while I do want to move them, I also kind of don't want to move them. I think what I'm going to have to do is should I push this back or leave it forward and put the shadows behind it? I don't know. I think we're going to keep it back because these are my neutral shades-ish, so we're just going to push them behind there. Yeah, we're going to do that because I like that better. Okay. And then I'll even put my liner and stuff in here too. Not that I reach for it that often. So, that's what we're going to do with that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it like that. And honestly, I don't know if I like this at all. I don't know. Okay, so I got this done so far, and I honestly don't really like it. I'm not even sure if it's going to stay this way, because the problem is I have all mismatching containers, but these are all containers I got from the dollar store, except for this. This is from that chocolate candy. There's a lot of makeup that I don't use every day, and there's a lot that does. See, I moved all my ColourPop shadows over here instead, but then that kind of disrupted the eyeliners, so those are there. Then I have blush and highlighters here. I grabbed 2 of my ColourPop blushes that I want to use more often. The problem is I just don't know if I like this setup, and plus I didn't know what to do with the rest of my blushes and highlighters now. And then I have my fall lippy sticks from ColourPop sitting back here, and I still have the spring and summer ones up there in that tub, and they'll get switched out when the seasons change. But I have all my ultra matte lips here, and then my ultra satins. As you can see, I prefer the ultra mattes, and I think I'm the only person who does. And then I still have to reorganize and fit things into other drawers. I have to reorganize and fit things into other drawers and find places for everything. And I still haven't even done that yet. So I'm going to go and put the things in a drawer, and then we'll work on figuring out where everything's going to go. So problem number 2 has presented itself. So, okay, first off, this is like a junk drawer now, because I won't even touch anything in here. So yeah, this is going to be my, except for my stuff down here. Like, I don't even use the Milani lipsticks, and I really should pull these all out. I've gotten rid of the other 2 of those. This is the only hard candy lipstick I own. I haven't bought any others, because I don't buy lipsticks anymore, because I just use ColourPop everything all the time now, so. And I still have a ton to get rid of. Okay, and then I'm going to put all my other lippies back in here too. The forbidden products, as it were, however you want to call it. Okay, because these are all products that I was gifted or bought like a long time ago when I was not cruelty free. So yes, technically they're old. Like Lime Crime, I bought that last year because I think I just went cruelty free sometime last year, at the beginning of last year. So yeah. So that drawer is done, and if you see a mess, my room needs to be clean, as per usual. Okay, so the Luna drawer is done. Now the other Luna drawer has the clear stuff in it. Fits all nice and snug in here, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's keep blush and stuff together. So yeah, so maybe put bronzers and highlighters in the back. So that has more bronzer and highlighter, so we're going to put that in the back. We're going to keep blush up here, Wet n Wild. These are highlighters. Yeah, these are all the highlighters, so we're going to put that there. And I want to be able to reach them, so we're going to leave them like that. Oh, I have some Wet n Wild ombre brush. We're just going to lay them out like that. I don't even know if I like the setup. I don't actually. Okay, what am I going to do with this thing? This thing is huge. I might have to move my highlighters. That is a big ass contour. Oops, excuse my language. Big contour palette. I have a swaying problem, in case you haven't noticed. So we have Hikari. We have another Milani brush. Hard candy. Oops, I did not break anything, I don't think, but I threw it halfway across the room. Pixie bronzer. Oh, I thought you were going to pick it up for me. We have more Wet n Wild blushes right here. And I have to stack those as well because, you know what? These aren't too tall to where I can actually. Go get the brush that fell on the floor. The blush. That actually. Okay guys, so I did everything, and I moved the pencils here, and I grabbed the 3 of my NYX eyeliners, because I use them a lot, and I put them in my everyday drawer, and then I put my glitter and stuff in my everyday drawer, and I moved the rest of the ColourPop over here. I don't like it. I have all of my palettes up here, well, the big ones. So, Coastal Scents, BH, Sugar Pill. These are like limited edition palettes. These, Kat Von D doesn't make these anymore. And then that was her Christmas palette from last year. This is actually the only Christmas palette I own. And I got it for my birthday. That's nuts. This drawer is a hot mess, and I'm not satisfied with it, as well as the next drawer and the next one. I need to go out and I need to buy new containers. I'm just not happy at all. I thought I'd feel better reorganizing this. These are drugstore. These are single eyeshadows. More junk. Then when I did this drawer, I realized I didn't have room for any of my NYX lipsticks, so I had to put them in there, and then I had to move my blush and my bronzers, highlighter and bronzers back there, and then this thing doesn't fit in there, so I had to put it with the blush, so that's not set out the way I wanted either, but I didn't have any room for the NYX lipsticks in this drawer, anywhere. And I'm one of those people who likes to keep the brands together, and I'm probably going to undo everything I just did. So that's it, guys. That's my reorganization. And then these are products I'm going to go through in another video. These are going to go in another video for products I'm getting rid of and products I'm going to use up. Oh, also, I took my black thing down, and all the products for my Project Pan and a couple more things are in here now. So anything that goes into Project Pan for next year will go in here as well, maybe. I don't know. I'm freaking out right now. Honestly. I will see you guys all in my next video. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Bye!